Good evening, everybody out there. This is Richard Smith, live at the Dumfries Ice Bowl. I'm joined with Graham Sloan, who will be joining us in a couple of minutes. Our featured game tonight is Bruce Mouat against Ewan MacDonald. And this is quite an important game here for the Scottish qualifiers. And just introducing the teams are Ewan MacDonald, Duncan Fernie vice, Dave Reid second, and Ewan Byers lead. And the Moneyfield team of Bruce Mouat is Duncan McKenzie vice, Derek Sloan second, and Angus Dowell leading. So we're just coming up to... We've just started the first end. As you can see here, Ewan MacDonald is calling a strike on the back yellow one. It's Ewan MacDonald on blue stones and Bruce Mouat on yellow stones. So they've just got a hit and they've rolled out. We've got Bruce just calling a strike on the back blue stone of Ewan MacDonald. Sweepers are sweeping it. They've certainly hit it. It's just got to roll out. Just going to... Yep, stayed in place, so good shot. Yes, these are the last section games, and they're quite vital to see who goes through to the Scottish Championship, which will be played in Perth in February. And that is the men's Scottish Championship. So Ewan MacDonald calling I think he's calling a freeze, or just a chat back. They're certainly sweeping it, it's looking good. Sweeper's working on it all the way down. So then Bruce just electing to hit it, or the tick shot, hit it out to the side. So this is a really vital game because currently we're sitting Ewan MacDonald on 4-1, Lee McCleary 4-1, Logan Gray 4-1, and Bruce Mouat on 3-2. So that's 3 wins. So if Ewan MacDonald wins this, that'll be him definitely through. Bruce is still playing to win to make sure that he goes through, so a really important game here. Again, really good shot there from the Mouat team. So that's the Mouat team currently line 2, but they are back at the house. There is certainly a hit the front one and roll onto the face of the second one, so that's Ewan MacDonald, which is calling Duncan Fernie to play. Shots away, sweepers are on it. No, sweeper's just been called off it. Looking good. Nose hit, just a wee bit roll, wee bit of travel. Oh, great shot there from Duncan Fernie. Yep, definitely a good shot. Ewan MacDonald just check and see if it's out, but it's certainly out of play. It's not over the back line though. And it's hidden behind the guard, so an excellent shot from Duncan Fernie there. I think Bruce is just calling the freeze, or the draw round the guard. If he's either half buried round the guard or onto the back shot, I'm sure Bruce will be quite happy. and as the games go on, we'll update you on other games. Looking good, looking good. Just by the guard sweeper working it, yep. And that was, I would say, a perfect freeze there. And I think MacDonald just calling the same shot just to follow it down for another freeze on the back. Some of the other games that's going on just now. We've got in D sheet, we've got Taylor against Kyle Smith. We've got Taylor against Kyle Smith, and Taylor is currently sitting on 2 wins. Smith is on 4 wins, so Smith is through. But Taylor will be playing for a win to get a playoff. That's the best he can hope for. A playoff. And in the other game, we've got Lorraine Smith against John Hamilton. And equally, that's quite an important game because Hamish Lorraine Smith's on 2 wins and John Hamilton's on 2 wins. So whoever wins there will go up to 3. They are already guaranteed a playoff with Scott Hamilton. So that section C, you've got David Edwards through top. You've got Kyle Smith on 4 wins, so he's definitely through. And it'll be definitely Scott Hamilton in a playoff. Potentially a one-way playoff or a 2-way playoff. We'll just have to wait and see what happens with these games. So it's really tight. So just back to the featured game. That was another good freeze there from Ewan MacDonald's team. Bruce Mouat just called the follow it and unfortunately wrecked on the guard. So Ewan MacDonald calling the draw to the top of the 4-foot. Wee bit of mistake there from Mouat's team. It is still early, it is still the first end, but this is where a lot of the teams kind of try and see what the other team's like. Yep, so Ewan going for the draw through the port to the top of the 4-foot to lie 2 shots, and that would really put the pressure on Bruce Mouat's team. So for anybody that joined us earlier, I hope you enjoyed the coverage earlier. Currently I'm just myself here due to breaks and other technical difficulties, but I hope you enjoy the coverage you'll get over the next couple of hours. We will be staying with all the games to the end. I see Graham's just come back in here.
Good evening, Richard. You're doing a sterling job there, manning the ship. This is certainly an interesting first end. Most games we've been watching have been fairly clean and open in the first end, but you can see both these teams quite happy to go at it in the first end here.
You can certainly see that. I mean, Ewan MacDonald will certainly be quite happy to gamble since he's on 4 wins. He's quite happy if he goes through on 4 wins. He will be, so he'll be quite happy to gamble. But it's Bruce who's got everything to lose. Maybe a slack shot from Ewan MacDonald there. Do you think he certainly didn't want to catch the guard? I don't think
that one picked on, grabbed something on the ice. It was looking like it was going round nicely. Just grabbed something and stopped.
So Bruce Mouat's team calling just the draw around the guards. So anywhere in the 8-foot, ideally biting the 4-foot there. Certainly given a lot of ice. Graham, do you think that'll be enough?
Certainly Ewan MacDonald looked to have a nice line going down there. It was definitely curling across. We're watching it carefully. So the Mouat team just making sure that they get round the guard. They don't want to crash in it. The sweepers were on this right from the word go. Yeah, you can see it's got a good line. Really working hard to drag that in there.
Yep, good shot there. I would certainly be quite happy with that. T-way, half buried behind the guards.
Not quite sure how much of this yellow shot stone they can see now. It's on the out turn. It looks to be fairly well tucked in behind the blue and yellow guard. Just calling back 8 weight there, so they're going to try and follow it down, push the yellow stone to the back of the house, and try and score their 2 in the first end.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. Graham. And I mean, a lot of this you'll have to just be the perfect weight, because the danger is you give it a wee bit too heavy, and what it does is if it's a wee bit too heavy, it just hangs out, don't quite get it. I think we've got a few technical issues in the arena here, but I think they've been sorted out now. Shots away. Ewan MacDonald's shot. It's on the way down. Sweeper's on it. Yep, they've just been called on it hard. Is it by the guard? If it's by the guard, it's good. I don't think it's by the guard. So maybe Sweeper's a wee bit late on it there. Do you think that was a problem with the Colin sweeping, or was it just lightweight? I don't think it actually had the legs.
Yeah, certainly the sweepers went on it before they were called, so they obviously thought it was maybe just a little light.
So that's a wee bit error for Ewan MacDonald, but he was going for a 2, just lost a 1. So Mouat steals a 1 in the first end, but equally it is still early days.
And a little unlucky there for the MacDonald rink. He had a very good looking first shot, which would have put him in the driving seat for that end. But unfortunately, just grabbed a little bit on the ice. So Angus double throw-in lead for the Mouat rink.
Yep, for everybody that's just joining us, we're here live at Dumfries Ice Bowl in the Scottish men's qualifying, and this is really what you would call the business end of the games. We're reaching right down to the last draw in this section, and it's depending what happens, depending how games go. Depending how games go, there could be playoffs tomorrow for spots in the Scottish Championship. And just in the featured game, Ewan MacDonald caught a draw, just top of the 12 foot, pretty much buried behind the guard, and Bruce Mouat calling come down onto it and just get a bounce off, so I think he'll be going strike weight with this. He can probably see half of it, so he's just calling a strike weight. Or maybe just a heavy barrier weight.
Sweeper's working hard on that in the early stages, and then decided it's inside, so let it crash into the guard. We'll see Ewan MacDonald now electing to come round that yellow corner guard, try and split the house and lie 2.
Yep, bit of a mistake there from the Mouat rank there, and particularly when even when they wrecked the guard, it just rolled over, so it's still a stone in play, so a bit of a mistake there. If MacDonald can capitalise on this and get one buried in the corner behind the guard, they'll certainly have the advantage. Of course, Ewan MacDonald looking to take his 2 with the hammer, since he had 1 stolen in the first end. Yeah, it's certainly by the guard by quite a lot. Has it got finish?
It looks like it's going hard now.
It looks like it's going nice. Yeah, finishing nicely there. I would say that's just about a perfect shot. Would you say, Graham?
Yep,
Just
well judged.
spot on.
Well judged, well executed shot.
Certainly, if I'd played that, I would be quite happy, and I would be wanting my bonus off the skip. Although there is a double on, and I think Bruce is calling the double. He'll be happy as long as the front one goes, and then his shooter rolls over to the right hand side of the house. He's definitely got the front one, but a nose hit. So again, maybe a wee bit of a slack shot, not exactly what he called. Ewan MacDonald looking to see if it's on the front, and I think if they get a nose hit it'll not be in, so he's kind of calling the wee angle, so I hit slightly off centre to get a wee roll into the house.
And Dave Reid throwing second stones.
I mean, I think Ewan MacDonald indicating that he was wide with his hand out to the side, indicating that it was wide to the left. But he's probably still hit it, it's just that he's got to roll out. He's probably alright, he's actually ended up quite good.
He's got a full flob.
Yep, I would certainly be, well, I'm not sure if it is a full flob, because if it's in, could you call it a flob yet, Graham? For anybody that wasn't with us earlier, we were talking about flobs, which are flipping lucky outside biters, but I think if it's in the house half, it's not lucky. But yeah, certainly 2 blue stones splitting the house. If I was you, I'd be quite happy with that. Excellent shot from Bruce. Oh, very unlucky. Amazingly unlucky with that, just to roll over the face of the second blue one. I almost thought that was a really good double, but just rolled over the face. And I think I will call that a flop though, Graham.
Yep, absolutely right. Great attempt there. But the MacDonald rink still in control of this end, looking to throw to the opposite side of the house to lie 2 shots. Sweeper's working on this one. It looks to be running okay. They're really pushing it now. No, come up short. Little chance missed there.
Yeah, that certainly was a chance miss. Just a wee short stone there from Ewan's second, Dave Reid. Although this looks a bit of a mistake from Bruce's team. Yep, the Mouat team just heavily throwing. just run through the back, so that's allowed them back in again. Yep, that was Derek Sloan, just played that last shot a wee bit heavy, and it just ran through the back of the house. So a mistake from both seconds there. Duncan Fernie, that's Ewan MacDonald's vice. Called a draw behind it, round the guard. Sweepers are on it. Sweepers are working hard. They are working hard to get by the guard. Yep, it is looking good if they get by the guard. Has it got the legs? It has got the legs. It's looking good. It's looking really good. Great shot from Duncan Fernie there. And the sweeper's just burying it. I would say that's a perfect shot from Duncan Fernie. Yep, well buried behind the guard, splitting the house, putting all the